right now, hang out with Shota. So last week on air, I'm like, and I go Shota, I attend to Kulingoma as a complaint. Jali Gomazak, Jali shot. Madam, let's turn out time and come to Shapunjarkas.
Hey, Gikona, my first Sunborn lady.
How are you?
Hey, Gikona, number first, thank you very much for your opportunity. Get cry and do Jan.
Hey, born to TV.
Indal.
TV so indala.
You know, cook food, Tapelana, you guys, Ganja. No matter Melung Valentine, so yeah.
So you're having your own time.
I'm good, man. You know, to be honest, in Fanagit,
Yeah.
Yeah, like a never ending honeymoon, you're pegging breakfast. I don't know whether says into Zam.
Into Zam. I'm telling you, come on. How many years the sister?
From Saqala Uklangana 2007, Shota 2014. So it's about.
And you happy too. Now I shot 3 months and
I'm very happy kanjani.
It depends uthi ushada bani nahlangana kanjani. I think you know nane age mhlawumbe.
Multi age.
Yes, I know.
Unangaki puchot.
Kuthi age end I mean.
Yeah, right.
I'm 46.
Oh.
46.
Yeah.
You're still young.
Yeah,
46. Let's take it back to the days where you play coffee, Temo, Shana.
Yeah.
Your fondest memories of that era, say as in labes pila gela.
In fact, Tina Safiga, we started our band in 1997. You understand? So it was all about art. You understand that like music ulalelwa obheka imseleku ulalelwe omambusi imhlongo obaba umadala. We understand that if uphimbile yabo kuthiwa hey mfana, you understand? So music was music then. You understand? So ishana nginokuthi mina kwakuyi institution kuthina kwakuyisikole ila safunda khona yonke lento esinayo namhlanje, you know, in such a way ukuthi we don't have to chase anything. As long as sazama right to music, sikwazi ukuplace music wethu so that we are able to survive. You know, so my memories in fact was traveling, was working with Boma Taiwan Lelekwa the late, like a lot of man, you know, like we lived. We lived. You know, umangbuko nathi bekijima ngiyasho ngithi abantu abakaboni next. It's not just talent. You know, but we are rooted, like we come from an institution.
When you speak about this institution and you speak about you guys traveled, obviously you lived the way we been. Your favorite tour or favorite season of that time, Nitora Nonke, because it's a family, you know, it's a brotherhood. Your favorite time, take us through one of those moments where Navuga, Nayalana, and this was an epic weekend for you guys.
It was Angola. Remember, we're not married at the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, we're airport, I know, guys, you're showing at is a success, you know. So we are taking you guys to your hotel. Season you know,
yes,
yeah, season venue. You understand, in your hotel. And we're thinking very must figure out best standard. Even nam yakwenza engathi ngaqala kwi venue qala before I go to the hotel, so that I get the feel. So athi mangifika kwi hotel sing the idea, you know, prepare. Yo, such is dlula kwi venue EQ yamantombazane, just girls. Outside, my man, to the other corner. I was like, what?
Yes, I know that.
I was like, what? You know, wow, man, it was amazing. And seeing those people dancing to our music. Because remember, Shana was an underground band. You understand? We're not commercial. You know, we're very underground, like club, you know, traditional, you know, mixture. You know what I mean? So, but, you know, seeing those people, you know, dancing to our music, singing our songs, you know, those people speak Portuguese. You understand that? And even after Shana as well, back contributed kakhulu career music solo. That Angola trip for me, did it.
You have a great relationship with your kids, a very beautiful one, and you're involved dad. Yes. Let's take it back to your childhood.
Yeah.
Your relationship in time alako. How was it?
Very poor. Ubaba wami uyazi ngisho kanje because ubaba udlule February this year.
Sure.
And udlule sesi grand ngimthanda. He bought me a land and then I did some stuff like, but he knows, you understand, at least ngiyamjabulela because izinto ukwazile ukuzilungisa. Yeah, ubaba wami he was good looking, well built, you know, and he played. he played, man. You know, bekumfanele impahla beyazi benuka kamnandi. You understand that he played, and in that process wenze ama mistakes amaningi.
Sure.
Yeah, because he didn't know, you know, ukuthi rooted gap. So yonke indawo kuyena bekuyikhaya lakhe, and that yenza ukuthi thina sifile
neglected.
Yeah, you know, and ne relationship yakhe noma ibingekho right as well, you know. So ingishayile land, and as a result mina ngaba closer kakhulu kuma, and logo kwangenza angeke ngithi enemy, but wangangithanda kakhulu because eyakhe interpretation was like I'm a mama's baby. but mina bengibona usizi likama. You understand? Mina at the age of 8 ngase ngicompete kwi-boxing because he felt ukuthi I was going to be a weak boy. So he took me to boxing at the age of 8.
Sure.
I-boxing. So if usikhumbuza ungasukuma manje just one. A soft one. Yes.
Your face lights up when you speak about your mother.
Yes.
Tell us about your mom, because you've spoken to us about your dad. What kind of umama muntonchan?
Uma wami, she passed on in 2002. Uma uye kahle ngathi uShota ombonayo uma, because even now izinto eningi engizenzayo nginokuzibuza ukuthi hey la khona uma uzoba happy na if ngenza so. I think that helped me a lot as well treating family yami, especially my wife. You understand? Obviously I'm not perfect, but ingisize kakhulu ukuthi ngibe grounded. You know, my tendencies ebenginawo ngisomfanyana, you understand? So Uma taught me very, very well. Like Uma, she didn't have anything. We understand, she didn't have anything. Obey domestic worker. I've never seen her happy. Wow. So isn't there anything engizenzayo? You know, ngicabanga ukuthi I just hope she's happy wherever she is right now.
With what I do, Mina, is comedy. Comedy comes from a dark place.
Yeah.
Comedy comes from a hurt place. Where does your music come from?
But wami yazi mina I analyze izinto. We understand. Ake ngithi nje I'm very grounded. Angimthanda umuntu ophakamile ngisho kanjalo. I'm coming to your question. Angifeel comfortable nabantu abaphezulu. Ngazi yonke inhlobo ye-ego out here. Yellow, red, orange, you know. Yeah, because you know when we started to Shana, music, people didn't understand our music, so it was easier for people to just throw anything to us, you know, nama promoter and whatever. So zonke lezi zinto ezintravela ngibuka ama personalities abantu, ngibuka ama sufferings abantu besifazane, ngibuka abantu abathanda ipower, ngibuka zonke lezi zinto. Then ngiyafeel ukuthi engathi ngakhuluma, but I know ukuthi uma ngikhuluma ngifika la ngithi ngizokhuluma ngalento, no one will take me seriously. So it's better ngibhale phansi for my children and the future generations as well. So my music comes from my experiences. It's either family, you know, how I grew up, ukuhlala lokishini kontuzuma, ngibuya kwesivili, you understand, amantombazana indlela engangwa iltreater ngayo ngizitshela ukuthi I'm a player, you know, and a whole lot of things. That's why uzingoma zami eningi about love. You understand that, because ngizama ukubonisa amajita, especially amajita akhule njengathi ekasi ukuthi intombazana ufika uthi ushuka izole lapha umbona uthi wena sinto ozala wena. You know, like that was us, you know, kodwa ngikuthela amajita ami, you know. So that's where my music comes from, my experiences, nothing other than that.
When you're giving advice to the artists that you work with as a producer, for example,
yes,
is that one of the messages that you try to push, where you are saying to them, you need to be respectable and dedicated artists in the industry? Because we can all try and create people and artists, keep my hits and whatever, but what is the messaging that you give to the people that you work with?
I always tell them, you are born with talent. Akekho umuntu ongalithatha talent lakho. You know what I mean? So musu kwarisheka kakhulu, don't lose yourself. Respect this thing. So do not lose yourself. That's why abelungu besho do not lose yourself. Once you lose yourself, you are nobody. You understand? You start chasing, ngibona lo hamba ngemoto esona msengayifuna and blah 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 blah. Then you lose yourself in that process. So music is your life. Into uNkulunkulu is God given. Isibuza ukuthi why you like. If uyayifuna lento so badly, respect it. Yiyo eyokwenza who you are, because yiyo vele wafika nayo from esisalweni sikama wakho. So don't try and chase. It's good to live a good life. We understand that, but don't lose yourself. Uthola ukuthi uma usubona uSkhumba kade umkrunta usuhamba ngejeep manje usamboni. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you are killing manje ubonisa uNkulunkulu ukuthi you don't appreciate izinto anginika zona for you to survive. So I always tell them to try by all means to be grounded, because imali yakushintsha imali. Like power, actually it's power, not money. Khona abantu ababanga umsindo la and they are broke as hell. It's just power.
Let's talk about Impilo Foundation.
Oh yes. Mpinchaka man. Yazi khona ngoma bethi ngizoyiperforma ngayibhalela umfana wami. Okay. Sure. Yeah.
Let's talk about your son. I was listening to one of the interviews. You're talking about your son losing his eyesight, and it's a beautiful story. And I follow you. I follow his sister on social media. I see the happiness in him, and happiness that you guys have around him. He was riding a bike the other day.
Yeah.
I'm like,
man, that guy does everything, man.
Sure.
You know. Wow, that guy is blessed. Impilo Foundation for it. So after Uncle Ntenzekile, we're not gonna go back.
Yeah.
And after all that happened, so we had to readjust our lives. Nkosikazi, how do we do this? Because this is our child for life. We understand. And lo mntwana lo angimelanga afile ukuthi different from the rest of other children. What can we do? Enye into engibambile mina ukuthi ngingarelease sonke lesikhathi. So abantu bayitshena ukuthi sikhulu phela thina wow.
Awile.
Nengisicheka ngithe ngine dust ngibona dust. So you know what I mean? So we thought ukuthi okay. Into ebalekile is to make sure ukuthi in whatever we do later on sesiphile ethi impilo sesiziprove thina yena naye abe normal, yabo. So saqala Impilo Foundation. So Impilo Foundation, it's a gift that you are giving him. Sifuna ukwenza into efana ne boarding school noma singathola u6 room wendlu, sithathe bonke labantwana abangaboni, siba treat like superstars, ba clean, bahlale lapha baba na yonke inhlobo egadget izobe ranwa uye, because only him can speak to them. He's the only one who understands. We understand ukuthi kanjani. So senzela ukuthi noma thina sekufika isikhathi sokuthi sishone, Impilo Foundation ikwazi ukumkhera so that angabi labantwana ziyabiza lezi zinto zabo, angabi umntwana ongena braille, ongena braille machine, zonke lezi zinto 150,000. You understand? Amehla akhe nje is like 50,000. It actually is behind now ngonyaka. Ngamehla akhe kumele sithenga amehla amasha. You understand? Those things are extremely expensive. You understand? Like life yakhe is expensive. Ama toys akhe are different. Yabo. Thina ke at least ke sikwazile ukusave. How much more? Abantwana bangabona abahlala emalokishini bayafihlwa, abanazo impahla zokugqoka, ugqokiswa noma yini akagezwa, you know. So that's exactly Impilo Foundation tesifuna ukuyenza. Sifuna bonke labantwana abafana naye sibaqoqe out yami, and then sibatshene ukuthi this is life, because there's one thing esifunde ngompilo bra. uNkulunkulu usebenza ngenye indlela. Umpilo uthela ukuthi baba kuzonetha this afternoon and it's sky blue. Sithi how ayikho lento ingane nje mama. 4 o'clock
net.
Yabo. Athi hey baba nanguma hangichecke kuma camera, there's no mom. Ngihlale within few seconds nansi imoto ingene egate. You understand? So kunezinto uNkulunkulu, it's not just him. You understand? But bonke labantwana baso uNkulunkulu ubanika, I think you are enhance ama senses zabo, so they can smell mud from far, you know, and all those things that are enhanced.
Leli thamba Bob Manas wasethembisa may his soul rest in peace. Bakangabone emehlweni. Bob Manas udriver naye akutshela ukuthi athi kwenzakalani la khona ukuthi Bob Manas ubona kanjani. But he knows, like uyazi ukuthi uyazi kujikwaphi, like he knows everything. I'm like, and bekangithusa long amaranga uyabona ngabona sathi boy. Like, and he's been blind for a very long time, like decades too. But his senses was something else. Like you wish you could feel or because umhlaba wakhe different.
Yes, kakhulu bhuti wami, and bahlakaniphile because even noma like he can tell ukuthi ubani ondlulayo. You know, one thing I didn't know, we don't work the same way. Omunye ngathi uyatipito, omunye udula inyawo and stuff like that. He can actually tell ukuthi ubani. Ungashintsha perfume or ufake in, uzokutshela ukuthi ubani just by the way you walk.
That's beautiful, man.
What is the message that you want to leave us here with today? Every artist listening, every young person, every child that's been told ukuthi you are different, therefore you are not enough. The message that you want to leave us here with as we go and wrap up 2020.
Siswami, it's love. We're lacking love. Uthando is not about uthando between you and your spouse. Uthando is just uthando in general. You understand? Like, umfilele omunye umuntu. You understand? Like, umubona nje ingane ngathi yabheda uyidonse umubona ini. But uthando, be humble. Ipartner yakho, try your level best. You understand ukuthi umthandi because iyo lento ezokwenza izinto ishintshe. That's why ubona kubulawa abantwana abano 3 years, abano 2 years. Why? Because ubaba never loved the mother. You understand? And nathi sesijola ngoba sizama ukwenzani ukuphila le lifestyle yako Instagram, yabona? You understand? So that labo baba bakwazi ukuthi basupport le lifestyle. You understand? So it's just love, man. There's nothing else. In South Africa, we've lost that soul. We don't have soul anymore.
You're working on new music.
Oh yes. Album bhuti wami, but sengafunda ukuthi angisa announce ziyathatha izinto zami. So angisa announce manje. Cha ngigrand baba, but what is important is Bilo Foundation Grootman. Iyo into I think for the next maybe 10 years, into sobe sihleli kuyona up until it's done. You understand? So isahamba singqongqoza sifuna nje noma 4 room, yabo sifuna noma, you understand, sisu convert, yabo
ube lento ezosiza
umphakathi kuphela, asifuna ama handout, you know, sifuna nje structure, then isibone sithathele abantwana sibanakekela. We don't have a problem with it.
The reason why we brought you here because we know that you're out there, you're doing something great. You are a father, you are a strong voice when it comes to GPV. You're not just out you talk to Amajit and you vocal with whatever that you do, and we support what you do. As KFM Latin, whatever if you just phone, we are a phone call away. I'm not use that, not just use as use and see happy life in.
Next year, yes. Bye peg abantu the second wave is coming. No, announce second wave is here, guys. Abantu basibheke mfethu kulo December. Sure. Next year.
Shota.